What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Rational Dad podcast. Today, I'm going to be talking about Squid Games. All right, guys, full disclosure, I think I am the only person in the world with internet access that has not watched this show yet. I have literally not even clicked on the thumbnail. I've only heard about it from every living soul in the world. It's apparently pretty awesome. It's one of those shows, for whatever reason, you ever have like these shows that you're sure that they're probably going to be really good, but for some reason you just can't bring yourself to start watching it, and then like 5 years later you'll watch it and you'll be like, holy cow, this is awesome. That's the situation I'm in right now. But today I'm going to be watching a video called Squid Game's global popularity has real-life ripple effects. So let's get into it.
Squid Game is not like anything else on television. Think Hunger Games meets Parasite, a gory...
I've never seen Parasite either. Man, I don't watch enough movies.
Dystopian thriller. On track to be the most watched streaming sensation ever.
Wow.
The series pits contestants against each other in a life and death struggle for survival and riches. It's the macabre thriller taking the world by storm. Squid Game, the latest South Korean cultural export. Since premiering on Netflix last month, its dazzling visuals and moments of stunning brutality making it the #1 streaming show in over 90 countries and climbing. Squid Game is about a group of down-on-their-luck contestants who are in so much debt, they end up risking their lives competing in life-or-death versions of classic children's.
My question is, let me know down in the comments. Here's my question. Do the people know going into it that it is life or death? Do they already know that? Or do they think it's just a game that they win or lose and they get to go home afterwards? And are they just violently surprised when people start dying?
Games like red light, green light. At stake, survival and a $38 million cash prize. The show's popularity wielding an immediate impact on the cultural zeitgeist. Halloween masks and costumes already popping up on sites like Etsy and Amazon. Sales for white Vans slip-ons similar to the ones worn on the show spiking 7,800%.
Wow. Vans, their sales have went up by almost 8,000%. If you ever wonder about marketing in movies, whether it works or not, in TV shows, holy cow. That is amazing. Good for Vans.
Language learning app Duolingo reporting a 40% increase in the U.S.
Wow.
with new users wanting to learn Korean. And Squid Game's challenges going viral on TikTok.
Yo, wait, I'll be right back. Let me just get another cookie.
As people attempt their own versions of some of the typically Korean games. Even Tonight Show host Jimmy Fallon doing his own cookie challenge before interviewing the cast on his show.
So what's that one? Like, obviously you have to probably have watched the show to know what that's about. So is there like a shape or letters or something within the cookie and you have to get the shape or the letter out of it without breaking it? Is that the game?
인간의 탐욕이나 인간의 본성을 굉장히 잘 표현했기 때문에 그런 부분들을 많은 분들이 공감해 주신 것 같습니다.
I think that the mania for Squid Game is both really unprecedented and yet at the same time, it's something that we have been building up towards as a culture. People are venturing more into stuff that they might not have before.
This is my sister.
And while the show is on track to surpass Bridgerton, Netflix's most watched series of all time, there is some...
Bro, what am I doing? Never even heard of that show. Bridgerton? Now, granted, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Ever since Netflix lost The Office, I've barely even clicked on Netflix. I probably need to cancel my subscription.
backlash in South Korea as the show highlights the desperate economic inequality, lack of affordable housing, and the ever-present pressure for perfection, all hitting a bit too close for comfort.
The social issues with Squid Game are both very Korea specific and yet I think probably globally specific. There's a character who represents undocumented immigrants who are easily economically exploited. There's a character who represents elderly poverty. There's a character who went to the best university in Korea and turned to financial crime. And yet I think those are all stock characters that people can really see represented in their own societies. If some Korean viewers find the social critiques too close to home, I think that makes sense.
Nonetheless, Squid Game is the latest in South Korea's growing global cultural influence. Movies like Oscar winner Parasite, K-Beauty, and pop phenomenon BTS, all contributing to a
South Korea's kind of killing it last couple of years, huh?
worldwide appreciation for Korean tastes. In the 3 weeks following the
Wow,
show's
who is
premiere,
that?
model
Who is that? That's a pretty young lady.
Jung Ho-yeon, contestant
Jung
67
Ho-yeon.
in the series, has
Okay.
grown from having 400,000 followers on Instagram to an astounding 19
Whoa.
million, even becoming a brand ambassador for Louis Vuitton. Squid
Louis
Game's
Vuitton.
water cooler conversation spurring debates over the best viewer experience for non-Korean speakers.
I'll do anything you tell me.
Whether the show's translation is more accurate in locally dubbed versions like Spanish
Voy a hacer todo lo que tú me digas.
or German,
Werde ich auch alles machen, was du willst.
or more nuanced in subtitles.
내가 오빠가 시키는 건 뭐든지 다 할게.
Taika Waititi, Oscar winner and Thor Love and Thunder writer and director, even tweeting, "You don't have to watch Squid Game dubbed in English."
Really? Huh, that's interesting.
The themes and violent subject matter of Squid Game resonating with viewers who may be looking for an escape from a world that sometimes feels out of control.
I think it's great to have as much access to cultures and TV shows and art products that are not our own. And I am really looking forward to what kind of influence Squid Game might have on other shows going forward.
Hi, everyone. George Stephan.
I think the reason that shows like this do so well is obviously that they're just so much different than anything else we've ever seen. And Squid Game, man, look, it looks amazing, and I'll probably watch it at some point. Right now, I started watching this show. My brother turned me onto the show on Apple TV Plus called Ted Lasso. Have you guys seen that movie or that TV show? If you have Apple TV, check out Ted Lasso. I promise you, it's a feel-good type of slight comedy, slight drama, feel-good. It's really good. Usually when people tell me to watch a show, I'm like, okay. And maybe I will, maybe I won't, like several months or years later. But I was like, you know what? My wife started watching it like night before last. Or was it last night? No, not before last. And dude, we're hooked. It's a really good show. Ted Lasso. The Squid Game. It seems really original. It looks really well thought out. It looks like a good show. I get a little, I'm going to be honest, I get a little turned off by extreme violence. And I heard it's pretty gory. So, because I don't really like to watch people's head get blown off. I don't really like to watch people, I don't know what all exactly, I don't know exactly what the violence entails, but I'm sure it's pretty bad. I like my violence to be a little bit more hidden. Like, you know, the movies where somebody's about to get shot and they'll show the gun, they'll show the person, and they'll pan away for a second, and then you'll just see like the gun, like the light go off. You'll see maybe a little bit of blood. That's kind of how I like my violence. And I'm sorry if that makes me sound like a wuss, but I'm not super into the hardcore violence. Like, I love Quentin Tarantino movies, but even his movies get a little too gory for me, and I don't know what that is, because I'm not I don't have a weak stomach. Like, I can handle a lot of stuff, but for some reason, like, hardcore violence just doesn't really do it for me. But you know, if the show's good enough, if the movie's good enough, you know, it'll keep me engaged for sure. But guys, that's it for me. I'm gonna have to watch it at some point. It looks really good. If you comment in the comment section, please, because I'm gonna read the comments. Please don't ruin it for me. What is this? What is this above here? Is there a little black right there? What is this? What is this? Oh, it's his microphone. Didn't know that was in the shot the whole time. I'm embarrassed. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. Have a wonderful day. I'm putting out a new video Monday through Friday. So please subscribe. Please like the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.